off. Today is day 253 of the year of streaming and learning to code. We are continuing on with, you know what, not Code Wars, but the project. Yes, the project that we have been working on for the last, what is it, day or two now? So let's continue on with that. Hey there, Tiny Cat. How are you doing? No, don't knock anything over. That would be less than ideal. Watch your toes, furry animal. Watch your toes. Okay, I think we're all set mostly. We've got... Let's do a quick rundown of everything. We have... What are you... Oh, yeah, you want your face scratched. Okay, well, we've got Little Kitty, so check. We've got the mic, audio, webcam... No. Your toes. Let me at least get out of OBS. Mic, audio, webcam, and the project stuff. We're good. We're good. Hey, why don't you just... Oh, yeah. Oh, good. There you go. Good cat. Good cat. Just... Oh, who's got your face? I do. Steven does. Steven's got your face. What are we looking for? We're looking for the form. Under Finder. Not under Finder. Yes, under Finder. Stop rubbing your face on things. Look, what if you assume the napping position under the desk? No. You're not happy with that plan? Applications. Something. I'm totally... It was MAMP. HTDocs. Web services. JavaScript. We had message handler. Oh, it was projects. It was index.html. And then we also had message handler. Cool. Okay. So, to do stuff. We had... Do we also need to open MAMP again? I'm just trying to get us back to where we were yesterday. We've got the homepage, and this is the new file path that we set up yesterday, which was because, you know, before I had it in like my downloads folder, but now we moved everything into applications, MAMP, HTDocs, yada yada yada. So I opened up the web pages with the following file paths, since those moved as well. So we've got those two. Currently these, I hope these are registered under the right area. I think they are. Yeah, applications. I don't know if it shows the blue text when I hover over them. I don't know if it does, because when I back out of it, it goes away. But anyways, it no, Tiny Cat, be furry somewhere else. Hey, Topher. Hello. Topher, fire up MAMP to start your server, then visit localhost in the browser. Okay, so let's check. Mamping. We are mamping. Let's find MAMP. Close that. Launchpad. MAMP life. We should probably keep this in our dock. Keep in dock. There we go. Start server. I'd assume preferences are all still the same. Cool. And starting server. No. Tiny Cat. No. Go be a cat. Okay, so there's that. Good. Loading. Beep-de-dee-dee-dee-dee. Boo-de-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Dee-dee-dee-dee-doo-dee-dee-doo-dee-doo-doo-doo. Uh-huh. Good. So there's all that. Did I have to do something more from this end? Maybe it was in the MAMP window. Open web start page. Yeah. That's the same song and dance. Localhost web service projects message handler.html. Let's do exactly that. Localhost web services projects message handler. This. Copy. Localhost. Paste. Web services. Projects message handler. Enter. Cool. It worked. Neat. Where was... I'm already drawing a blank on yesterday where we set up the database table. You know, I told it that I wanted the 2 columns. I don't even remember where that happened. It was such a mess yesterday. It's probably not as critical as I think it is now, but I just can't believe I'm so forgetful. Close a new tab. You know, I bet I can probably close these 2. The homepage. I bet I can do this localhost as well. Localhost. Ta-da! Cool. And they have the... I like how they have the MAMP icon on the tabs. Both of them. That's also comforting. So close out of that. Oh, right. PHP My Admin. Go back to the MAMP start page. There's a link to it. I think that's this. Okay, yeah, the PHP My Admin. That's what we're talking about. Nice. I don't know if I need to do any more adjustment on this end. Under BDX test, we had messages and columns. Cool. Tons of fun. But I'm not sure we really need to make a change to any of that. Now, we've got the JSON stuff and the PHP stuff. I'm trying to figure out which one I should tackle first. There's only, I think, looking at the way he set everything up. Oh, I can minimize MAMP. I don't need it now. Okay. Let's do... If I minimize that, does it actually minimize in OBS? It does minimize in OBS. How cool is that? Alright, so that's dealt with. We've got the homepage, message form. We can just look at message form in the meantime. Unless I need anything from here, but I think I'll be fine. After going over his stuff from yesterday, it seems like the only things that would require alteration would be the comments that have the to-dos. and there's only 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the JavaScript page. And then as far as the to-dos go in the PHP side, there are 1, 2, 3, and that's about it. Awesome. Now, again, once more, I think the goal of this project that Tenacious sent us was more of just so we/I could see kind of real world how the data kind of cycles through on a smaller scale. Again, I have interacted with SQL databases in the past, like HR records and stuff, zeroing in on, a particular field, like an address field for an employee for any given company for one of our clients and stuff like that. So kind of pinpointing things, but that was always like a basic select statement. I think this is really to see all the madness and beauty behind the whole sort of data life cycle and how it's getting processed and sent through in sort of a smaller kiddie pool sized application, ideally. At least that's kind of the feel that I've got after spending a day or two staring at this thing, which is fine by me because that's basically our speed that we're at right now, is just looking at stuff. We have something that we can aspire towards setting up, but in the meantime, it's just to provide perspective, and that's fine in my book. So I guess first things first is tackle the to-do things. I don't think I saved the stuff from yesterday that I'm pretty sure I added in the server names and stuff like that. We can do that again. This is all very basic, but we kind of know what is ahead of us. So first things first, to do. Insert data into the JSON.stringify function so that we may have our inputted data be present in this request. Hint, new string data. Here, message title. Again, same as yesterday, I kind of want to leave the put data here, but I will update it with message title. And I hope that's okay. Once we kind of get things rolling and up to speed, we can further alter that. Message body. So that's one to-do item down. Next thing to do, update the address location on server or virtual server. This is where it started to all fall apart yesterday. Update the address location on server or virtual server that backend resource is located at with the query item message. See example below. Base adder ADDR localhost web service project server process message request .php message craft URL for HTTP get. Oh, and that's this down there. Topher. Topher Gates. I think before you do anything, you need to be clear about what is happening or what is intended to happening. I think you're right. I probably should reach out to Tenacious. I feel like reaching out to someone at 12:14 a.m. probably isn't ideal. I would assume from my general interaction and understanding over the last 250 plus days, it seems that most programmers tend to be night owls. So I'm pretty sure he's up. I'm sure I could message him now, and everything would be fine, but I kind of feel like if I'm going to reach out for clarification, that I should do it midday. That's just me. Let's see. I kind of want to just go for it. I feel like... Let's see. We'll keep going. Topher. Alright. Okay. I think before you do anything, you should be clear about what is happening. Topher Yates, or what is intended to happen. What do you think is taking place? Or, what do you think should be taking place in this small application? Right now, I feel like my gut instinct is we have our message form, the face of the form, the title, and the message body. I'm not sure about this submit field, but as far as the title field goes and the message body field, I think when I put data in there and potentially this also third sort of text box field, when I hit submit, after connecting all of the dots here between the MAMP stuff, the server side, and the front end of the form, I think I'm trying to connect the form and its interactions in the fields with all of the logic behind it to process the info, to dump it out on the homepage. So I think I'm going to be entering stuff in the form, title and message, and when I hit submit, it should appear here on the homepage. And technically, towards the bottom, it seems like there's going to be some type of status of it. I don't know if it's actually going to return the message itself, but it said there was going to be returning either some form of error code if it didn't receive all of the necessary info, and where was the other stuff? Package data to be sent to client in JSON format and then echo to screen as a response. I feel like something's going to appear, but that's kind of the general idea, at least my current understanding. Put stuff in here, hit submit, something should happen here on the home page. But I know that the dots need to be connected. That form and that home page, and kind of the logic driving everything. That's where I'm currently at with my basic interpretation of it. Again, when he gave me the project, it was more sort of a general overview, verbal breakdown via Discord chat. And that was before I actually got the project files. But then he walked me through going down, downloading all the stuff and whatnot, but I've yet to speak to him since. Does that seem crazy? Maybe that seems crazy. And he's got the input-output stuff on each one. For the JavaScript side, inputs, message title string, and message body string, and there's some callback function, and it will output something. And then on the PHP side, it's expecting two inputs, message title and message body, and it will be outputting a JSON object returned via an echo with GET requests to the caller with a 200 status code inside the header of the response pocket. Yeah, output 1, JSON object return via an echo, which with a GET request will send a request back to the caller with the 200 status code inside of response packet, one of those. Okay. Topher, that's good. Have you looked at the HTML files? No. I don't think so. All I had, the only stuff in the project folder, the project zip folder was, is there a good visual breakdown in, hold on, we'll find it. If I were Steven and I wanted to show what was in the project zip, Sack of Death. File, not OBS. Over here. Open. Applications. MAMP. HTT docs. Projects. Yeah, okay. I've got, all I have is just those two things. No HTML files. Aside from the web addresses, that's it. It was these two. Blank and blank. And the JavaScript in PHP. Would that be problematic? This I thought you meant seeing the actual, like, open up in the page source stuff, the developer things. Ta-da, like so. Does that show on OBS? Yeah, it does. Like this bit? You have one open now, message handler, and your index. Okay, see, I thought you meant looking at the actual HTML code of it. Not the pretty version of it, like this. The human form. I thought you meant the developer view. So yeah, there's that. And view page source. Ta-da! Oh, he's got even more comments in here. Oh, Tenacious is awesome. To do, include script in JavaScript folder. Oh, wait. Doc type. Set up header information. And look of HTML structure. Okay, yeah. Script to import jQuery for OOP stuff. To do, include script in JavaScript folder. So script source. That seems important, right? That is part of the project. Oh, Topher, you're good. You and Tenacious are on the same wavelength. I am not there yet, clearly. Okay. So this is fun. So now I want to take stuff. Question, because I don't know any better. Can I make a save to this stuff? Like if I start putting links in here. Oh god, I don't even know where I was just typing. Oh, I wasn't typing anywhere. Oh no, how do I add or make or update bits and pieces of this? I don't know what to do. I don't know where to put my hands. You need to open the HTML file and add them. Okay, cool. I can do that. At least I hope. Open. That makes sense. This is probably sad. Again, I've only been in all the pretend environments for 250 plus days. Code Academy and Code Wars and Free Code Camp, they don't go over this stuff. They just expect you to figure it out, which I probably should have figured it out on my own by doing projects on my own from scratch, but yeah, we'll get there. At least it's happening now. Applications. Index.html. Open. Cool. And another one. File. Project. This is awesome. I've actually been able to do things. Open. And message handler. Yes, good. Okay. Boop. So PHP, JavaScript, index, and message handler. Let's swing that over a bit. Cool. Okay, so first things first. Wait. Drag your entire project folder in. Wait. That's part of the project. You need to open the HTML file in Atom. Better yet, just open the entire directory as a project in Atom. Drag your entire project folder into Atom. The one that you put into the HTT docs folder. Okay? I can do that. I can be that guy. Should I close one of these tabs? Maybe I should just open the side bit. Project. So, file, open, downloads, applications, MAMP, project folder. I've got it. I've got the whole project folder. I dropped it in somewhere. There was a green plus, and I just dropped it, but it didn't seem to do anything. I don't think it likes me. We'll get there. I'm going to close the index bit. I'm going to close the HTML bit. And let's do projects. What if I just opened the project folder? Hey! Ta-da! Look at that! I don't actually know if you guys can see that or not, but I can see it. You can't. Don't mind me. Watch this. Hold on. Minimize slightly. There's gonna need to be some reshuffling here. Close out of that. Yeah, closing out of this. Don't mind me. Don't mind the crazy person. Let's minimize. Oh god, why is it all so difficult to see? Hold that thought. Atom. And is that viewable? And it is viewable. There we go. That's not. You're not. You're of no use to anybody. Where is that field even located? We closed that window. I don't even know where that is. Why is it still showing that? Don't mind me. Don't mind me. OBS issues. OBS issues. We're going to solve it. We are going to solve it. You can figure this out, Steven. Properties. Downloads projects. Full screen. Backdrop. Cancel. Minimize. Now look for it. There it is. MAMP, HT, docs, web services, projects. Boom. Golden. Okay, there we go. There we go. And now, full screen and full screen. Figured it out. Okay. That's better. Right? It's gotta be. Ta-da! Now that I figured out that bit, OBS crisis averted. I can probably close this. I can probably close that. These are still the same file path as these. So I'll leave those open. Okay. Alright, Topher, good. Now we're cooking with gas. Awesome. Awesome. So I can open up these again, JavaScript, and process PHP, index, and message handler. What's the DS store? I don't know what DS store is. That file's never shown up, not even in Finder. I've never seen that, so I guess that's a thing. Head in your HTML file that has the form, which would be message handler. Fun fact, should I worry about the .ds store? Does this look critical? I don't think it is. I'm going to close out of it for now, just to buy us a little breathing room. Message handler. Here we go, and I'm also going to shimmy this back closed for, again, a bit more breathing room. And let's move that over here. Cool. So index, message handler, ta-da, which is basically this. DS store is a Mac OS file. You can ignore it. Awesome. I'm good at ignoring things. Head into your HTML file that has the form. And I'm sure now that we've got this open, he's got all his cool comments. So set up header information and look of HTML structure. Head, send message title, h1 message form. All right. Script to import jQuery for OOP stuff, object-oriented programming stuff. I at least know what that is. Source, code jQuery, integrity, SHA-256, cross-origin, anonymous, closing script section. To do, include script in JavaScript folder. Include the script in the JavaScript folder. Here's the JavaScript folder. Which bit am I including? Topher. Why the hell is there an H1 tag in the head? Who knows? It could have been put together quickly. If it's any consolation, I didn't notice. But now that you mention it, I do see that, so... aside from that... Does it not change things? It could maybe change things. Wishful thinking on my part. Move that to the body first. Noted. Cut. Body stuff. Form ID. Form ID. Message title. Message title. I wonder if it needs to be... It can probably be right above the form. Message form, and then the form itself. That makes sense to me. Okay, so that's one bit down. Let's also view... Don't mind me. It's, oh god, I clicked on something. Alright, not to worry, not to worry. To do include script in the JavaScript folder. I'm not sure which one he's talking about. Don't mind me. Tiny crisis. It's like 1,000 degrees in our room. I'm gonna go turn on our air conditioning. Think amongst yourselves. I will be right back. Alright, we're alive. We're alive. We're back. Air conditioning on. We even snagged ourselves a water bottle. Okay. Way cool. Alright. Party on, Wayne. Party on, Garth. Let's do this. Topher. Move that bit to the body first. The JSON sender.js. So the script source will be .javascript/JSONsender.js. Oh, I'm referring to the source of all the scripty goodness, like a file itself. Fascinating. Okay, so JavaScript, like you were saying, and then JSON sender. Cool, cool. Okay, not to worry. We can totally do that. So let's do back to this source, and you were saying ./JavaScript /JSON capital sender .js. Cool. Okay, well, that's one bit down. And from there, so that's the first to do, and it looks like there's only one more to do on here. I'm gonna kind of keep reading though. Script for handling, asking for, and receiving server responses and processing on click. Document.ready function, submit onClick function to do get the values from the form below using jQuery objects in the order that the function sendJSON message title, body, and callback describes. Function is in this file we imported earlier. Function is in the file we imported earlier. To do get values from the form below using jQuery objects in the order that the function sendJSON message title, message body, callback describes. Function is in the file we imported earlier. Okay, so send JSON return value. So I just need to put in message title, message body, return value. I hope. I mean, it seemed right in the moment. Just kind of instinctively, it seemed like it fit. Maybe that's crazy talk. Topher Gates, not quite that simple. Damn. Bad Steven. Bad Steven. Okay. Okay. So, maybe... Well, he was talking about the stuff we did earlier, so send... I should find message title, message body, callback, or message title string, message body string. I'm not even too sure. Maybe if I look ahead, head, body. Topher, you need to obtain the value from the message title and message body form fields. I need to obtain the value from the message title and message body form fields. Okay, we have the values over here, like so. Put data here, the stringify content that I was trying to tinker with earlier. Pocket ban. Whoa, 253 days. Do you document the whole experience on YouTube? Yeah, it all happens live here on Twitch, and then I upload all the VODs to YouTube as well. So, Topher Gates, no, damn. But the whole experience, yes, all of the learning has been captured on stream. So for 253 days, I'm probably not as far as most people if they were to just learn throughout their normal day doing whatever. I've only learned and coded live on stream, so the knowledge base is slightly limited, but we've made a pretty good dent in 253 days, especially with people like Topher Gates here keeping us on track. So but it's been awesome. Lots of headaches here and there, but with the help of people like Topher, yeah, we've managed to keep it going. So I need to take this. Pockman, wow, very cool. Yes, indeed. And also thank you, Pockman, for hanging out and stopping by. Topher Gates. So the user will enter something in the form fields over here. Title stuff. So the user will enter something in the form fields. Think about how you can use JavaScript to get the value and pass it to the JSON sender function. How Okay. It might be a long shot, but I'm trying to remember all the way back to Codecademy. I can't remember if it was the JavaScript section, or if it was the HTML section, or if it was the action. I'm forgetting the tag, but death. It was a thing. It was for when it prompted people to type stuff, and it would remember what they would type. And I haven't had to use that in like 225 plus days. Death. Hold on. Topher Gates, send JSON function. Let's start with selecting an element using jQuery. Let's start with selecting an element with jQuery. Okay. In general, and storing that element in a variable. All right. Question. Should I be doing that in the JavaScript section, or is it cool if I do it in the HTML section, in the scripting area? Actually, it's probably fine for me to do it in here, and inside the document ready stuff. It's probably safe to do it right in here. So I would want, for jQuery, I would do something similar to, I hope line 24 is a safe place to birth a variable. Variable something. It's going to take that, some form of JavaScript like message title dot something to do with jQuery. What do we want to do with message title? I want to take message title and do something with it. Return the value. First, we should give it a name. How about, once the user clicks, Topher Gates, once the user clicks the submit button, you need to obtain the form data and pass that data to the send JSON function. Look at how the submit button was selected. Oh, okay. So we'll want to reference the ID for it. So when they click on, very similar to that, I'm sure we want to keep the variable portion, but my mind works as monkey see, monkey do. So, well, hold on. They've already got the click event for submit. So we want to take send hold on, send, oh my god, hold on, there's Sparks, it's similar to submit. We want to take this ID something or other, right? Wait, did they use ID or class for submit? They used ID. So hash stuff, we want to take message title hash, message title, and hash message body. Oh god, I hope that's okay. Maybe not yet. No, I jumped the gun. No, I jumped the gun. We're not there yet. Maybe just focus on the variable. Once the user clicks the submit button, you need to obtain the form data and pass the data. Look at how the submit button was selected. Also, syntax is important to create a variable. Variable name equals value. Yeah, no, I know the variable portion. The reason why I just jumped straight into the equals stuff, I couldn't come up with a variable name. It's my problem. I need to figure out what tag or jQuery stuff I need to use, and what variable I should name it. I'm clueless on this front and this front, and then I think once I have this variable, that's probably what I would put in here. I think, but that's what I'm up against. So variable name, it's gonna be fine, Stephen. Just pick any name. What if we just call it title? We just call it title. That's totally cool. No one ever got their hands cut off for calling it title. Title. Yeesh. God, I hope that's okay. Lowercase title equals, let's call it M title. M capital T. Is that good? And then message title something. We want to do something with message title. Create damn phone. You're close but not quite. You're leaving out jQuery. The dollar selector will select the element with the ID selector. M variable equals dollar. So I can make it here as well, and they won't be upset at me. Here I can do message title. Yeah, message title. Dot. It matters not what you call the variable as long as it makes sense to you. That's the issue. I'm still so literal. I need the title to be something meaningful and direct. Like it needs to be guiding me. Almost like an instruction. Because if I call it stupid title or candy cane, I'm gonna just get wildly confused if I'm staring at candy cane. Or calling it stupid message title. But anyway, so M title dot something. Okay, now that you've selected the message title form input, you need to grab its value. How do I grab its value? I want to take its text, right? There's a thing. It's either HTML or something. We've dealt with this before. It's text, right? And do something with it. Maybe this seems so close. We've dealt with stuff like this before. Usually I'm setting up click events, but I usually end up breaking the click events, so I haven't had a lot of successful practice with this particular process. Label, submit, button, Should I check free code camp or NDN? Okay, cool. I can Google stuff. jQuery, jQuery form input value. jQuery form input value. Oh, that's cool. Ooh, .val. Yeah, how aptly named. Where'd MDN go? Let's get some MDN up in here. You know what? That's fine. We'll live. We'll manage. We got the first thing that popped up. API.js. So .val. Let's just do that. So instead of .text, we got .val. And now with this, we can do something. Get the current value of the first element in the set of matched elements or set of value of every matched element. .val. The .val method is primarily used to get the values of form elements such as input, select, text area. When called on an empty collection, it returns undefined. Cool. So hopefully I think we're heading in the right direction. Select.change. But now select.val. Hopefully. Type text. Some text. Where the deuce? See, paragraph.text value. Oh, this .val. Okay. Variable value equals $this.val $p.value. I wonder if I need that lower portion. I think line 22 is exactly what I'm looking at here. I'm just wondering if I need to do more with it down here, though. Okay. That's perfect. Now the same thing for the other form field. Cool. So is it wrong to copy and paste my own code since I at least set up that portion? I don't want to copy and paste because then I was going to change it to message body. I think I need the practice of typing it out. M body. I know it would be less than desirable to copy the code from somewhere else and throw it in, but I didn't know if using my own code to copy and paste was looked down upon. I know I'm still in the learning process, so that probably not the best time to ask that particular question, because the answer is probably just write it out yourself for now, but I meant in the long run. Message body dot value. Okay. We've got those two. Perfect. It's about 10 keystrokes. Whatever's most efficient, but writing it will help you retain it. Yeah, I'm looking for the helpfulness. It's not exactly saving ample time. So, there's that. So now, I bet I can do mTitle and mBody. mTitle and mBody. At least I hope I can, because that would be really awesome if that's the right answer. mBody. Neat. To creates now pass mTitle and mBody to the function. I got it. Cool. Okay. So that's fun. So that script section ends. The header section closes. We're left with the body portion. Form to take in data to send to server for message formatting and storage. Message form, form ID message form, label for title, input, title, name, type is text, label for body, message body, name and text, submit, button, submit, form. This is where to message from the server should show up. Text area. Oh, that's what that field's going to be. I was wondering if that was where the code might appear. This is where the message from the server should show up. Text area, server formatted response, name, server formatted response, row, 4 columns, 40, text area. Okay, good times. So we're done with this. I can save just like any other document on a computer, right? Nothing special here to do. Save. I did it. I saved. I even saved again. Cool. My first real world HTML document thing. True, not entirely mine, but you know what? After 253 days, I'm going to take it. So, partial victory. Next HTML thingy. We should probably tackle this next. Especially because there's only one to-do list thing here. So, for the blank homepage, doc type HTML, head, title homepage, body, to-do. Make link to message handler PHP or button to redirect user and display any other fancy stuff as well. I don't get it. To do. Like, I mean, I do get I'm supposed to make a button that's supposed to bring in the data, I guess, but to do. Make link to message handler PHP, which is this guy here. Make a link or a button to redirect the user and display any other fancy stuff. Oh, I guess. So, really, it's almost like a 2-page website. This is our homepage. There's nothing there yet, and we're trying to get them to the form field. Okay, so we could have like message form, click here to access the message form link or button. Get your link on button and click the crap out of it. Right? I think it's like a really basic 2-page website, I think. Kind of like an enter button. And then it would bring us here. You know, get your form on. Click. And then it would bring us to this. I think that's all it is. I am a crazy person, totally clueless after 253 days. Could be misinterpreting that, but that's what's there. So, I guess we can deal with the link later, or should I deal with the link now? I'm really not too sure. Wouldn't that just be in Anchor? A href and like so. And I guess I would want to put the link to the form. Copy. Although I kind of want to do a button. We'll just do the link, I guess. Um, form stuff. Yeah, that's what we're gonna have. So save. Form stuff. Open link in new tab. Yeah, cool. I made a link and it worked. Neat. So I guess I'm done with that page. So now, okay, Topher. There's one more problem with the form page, but I'll let you find that Easter egg. Just an A tag and you're done, or whatever else you want to tag. I think I'm good with form stuff. This really speaks to where I'm at. Something basic. Crap, there's a mystery tag somewhere on the form page. There's one more problem with the form page, but we'll leave that be as an Easter egg. Okay, well, we'll leave that for now. And Sack of Death. You know, I saw that one error bug button. Oh god, I clicked on the bug. Topher, did I break it? Some installed packages could not be located because they contain native modules that were compiled for an earlier version of Atom. Rebuild packet. No, don't rebuild anything. And now is not the time to rebuild. We'll be fine. We'll be fine in the meantime. It's not pretty, but it's good enough. So, there's that. We've at least got mostly the bulk of the two HTML portions done. It's not a tag issue. You'll see it later on what I mean once you start testing form submission. Okay, cool. Should I tackle the PHP portion next or the JavaScript section next? Kind of feel like the JavaScript section, mainly because it looks less daunting. I'm gonna go with JavaScript. God, I hope that's okay. So, function... Send JSON, message title, message body. I wonder if I need to update those to M title and M body. I think I'll be fine for now. JavaScript first. Cool. So the first to-do list. Well, once again from the top, we'll fire through story time. Inputs, message title string, message body string, callback function, outputs, blah. Function, send JSON, message title, message body, callback. Create a new AJAX request. Variable new request, new XML HTTP request to insert data into the JSON stringify function so that we may have our inputted data be present in this request. Hint, new string data. I don't know what that means. Variable extra URI component, encode URI component, JSON.stringify message title, put data here, message body, put data here. I should probably do a full update to those, but again, message title and message body. God, I hope that's okay. To do, update the address location on the server or virtual server that the backend resource is located at with the query item message. See example below. It's just the message title, message body function parameters. Awesome. Good to know. So, this portion, the base ADDR adder. Update address location on server. Are they referring here to the whole MAMP issue? This is where I got really concerned and cold feet last night because I was just completely overwhelmed with confusion. On the server or virtual server that the backend resource is located at with the query item message. See example below. See, it says message here, but I don't know what the would actually be message on my end. He's also got localhost, blah, 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 server process, PHP. I mean, that's almost the same exact web address as this guy, minus the server and process message request. Topher, wait, you didn't complete the first to-do. I didn't? To-do. Insert data into the JSON stringify function so that we may have our inputted data be present. Hint, new string data. Stringify. Oh, these become... Oh, God, I hope. Please, God, let it be right. M title and M body? There's no way in hell it could be that straightforward. Could it? That can't be right. I thought that was like test stuff. You know, like sometimes when you see an empty field, it'll be like a phone number and it will have the grayed out font inside the text box. Maybe this is fine. M title, M body. I don't know. Wait. As a variable containing a string. Oh, okay. Topher. As a variable containing a string. You didn't do the first to-do. As a variable containing a string, not the string literal message title. This function has no idea. Okay, alright. Bad guess on my part. Put data here. It knows what message title and message body are. Yeah, it knows. No, I can read through the noise. The typo noise, that is. They're far and few in between. Okay, wait. You didn't complete the first to-do. As a variable containing a string. Not the string literal. As a variable containing a string. This function has no idea what those... It knows what message title and message body are. I think... Wait, can I get a hint as something to Google? So I have a frame of reference. I think it's me. I think I'm confused. When in Rome, put data here. I want to just put, like, test title, but that's clearly not... At least I don't think they want a test string. I don't think they want a literal string, do they? No, they don't want a literal string. They want insert data into the JSON stringify function so that we may have our inputted data be present in this request. New string data. Message title. Test. Message title. And test message body. What is this? Message title in quotes in a colon message title. It's a JSON object and it's a key value pair. At least in my mind, that's what I would refer to it as. Although I could be wildly wrong. But in my mind, it seems like a key value pair for a JSON object. So this should be get rid of the quote stuff. And this can be its own thing. So this could be just test title. Maybe? Key is the message title, and the value is whatever the message title variable's value is. How do I tell it that I want just its value? MDN key value pair. I should know this. JavaScript object. Object is a construct. The name value pair, blanky blank, where there are examples. Good. Variable O, new object. Undefined, null. Oh, they should have had more. Even Codecademy has more examples than that. Look at the form parameters, okay? Okay, look at the form parameters. Don't mind me. I'm not speaking in code, but it should be. I'm just clueless. Wow, it literally is message title and message title again, is what I'm saying it should be. Fascinating. Hold on, interesting. Just a second. Don't mind me. Alright, back into action. Don't mind me, just checking on the missus. She's been under the weather lately, so if you hear breathing or coughing up a lung or anything like that, that's what all those fun sounds are. But anywho, continuing on, what am I looking at? Topher. What's this? Message title. It's a key value pair. Keys message title, values whatever the message title's variable value is. Look at the form parameters. Now, speaking in code, okay, so it wasn't a test. Message title, message body is what I'm saying it should be. Sorry, not form. Function parameters. Okay, look at the function parameters. Function parameters. Message title and message body. So his input, I think it was his instruction, not your. I think it was his hint that was slightly confusing me with the put new data here. That was throwing me off more so than your hints / guidance, Topher. Just as a frame of reference, I think it was the put new data here. I thought I was supposed to alter something, like how they had it different and stuff with the quotes. Again, monkey see, monkey do. But yes, having the parameters in there makes definitely more sense. My bad. Copy. And this will go here like so. Cool. So that's one thing down. Alright. Crises averted for that. For the initial to-do. The next to-do is update address location on server. I'm still utilizing all of the MAMP stuff, right? All of this, even though I moved everything into the Atom file on my computer, and I can find it under the localhost stuff and all that goodness, I'm still leveraging the mampiness of this project, correct? I'm really not sure. I want to update the link to localhost something to process message request. It's probably the file path. Copy. Is there a way to close, open a new window, reveal in file tree? Wish there was a way to just copy its Topher, sorry, what did you ask? This portion here, the base for the next to-do thing, updating address location on the server or virtual server. Since I moved everything onto into the Atom file here, since I dragged the whole project into the sort of Atom file or whatever, it's all locally on my computer, but I'm still going through MAMP. I don't know if I'm referencing, if this link that I'm trying to update is tied to all of this noise via the MAMP route, or if it's all the localhost stuff that I'm currently using. because I think I would just do, I want to do the file path of this. Here it shows applications, MAMP, htdocs, web services, project, server, process, message request.php. So applications, what is that? Project, server, process, request, PHP, web service. So I'd want applications, MAMP, htdocs. Applications, MAMP. Oh, I could just do localhost, web services. Wait, this is fine. All I really need to change is message. Right? The URL looks fine already. You did that yesterday, I think. Ah, okay. So the fact that I moved and set up all the files from yesterday, that particular nightmare, bridged this gap of me having to modify this link. I basically set up the file structure to match this link so I don't need to tweak it. Cool. Awesome. It is localhost, which is the local web server that you started with MAMP. Message stays in there. Awesome. Cool. So that means technically, yeah, we did tackle that nightmare yesterday, which is pretty awesome. So craft the URL, continuing on with the story, craft URL for the HTTP GET virl request, craft URL base ADDR plus extra URI component, which is all that fun. New request, open connection to the GET request and send packet. New request get craft URL true. New request set request header content type application JSON event handler to wait for any state change. Since this is asynchronous, we cannot return anything. New request on ready state change function. After we get a positive response from the server, we may proceed. If the new ready state is equivalent to 4 and new request status is equivalent to 200, to do. So this is our next to do for this. Find out how to parse the data returned by the resource we called in the JSON format. So we are expecting a JSON return object. Can I fit all of that on one? Once more, to do. Find out how to parse the data returned by the resource we called on the JSON object, the resource we called on in the JSON format. So we are expecting a JSON return object. So I need to parse stuff. Right? Where would I put that parse though? I wonder if I'm just changing this variable or if I am dropping down a line and doing something new here on line 22. Would it be the parse that I know? The JavaScript parse JSON? I mean, that seems like a Google-worthy phrase considering the task at hand. Variable JSON, result true, count 1, object JSON, parse JSON, alter object count, something, something, something. Hey, MDN. Equal JSON.parse. Stack parse. A JSON string in JavaScript. The response is something like blah. How can I get the values, result, and count from this? Wow, lots of upvotes. Most browsers support JSON parse, which is defined in the 5th edition JavaScript is based on. Its usage is simple. Variable JSON, result true, count 1, object JSON parse, JSON, alert, object count. For the browsers that don't, you can implement blah blah blah. So I think that's what we're going to go with. And let's verify here on JSON parse. Continuing on, the JSON parse method parses a JSON string, constructing JavaScript value or object by deconstructing a string. Optional reviver function can be provided. So we are looking for something. I think the Stack Overflow example was slightly more convincing as far as a general breakdown. JSON parse. No, it's not. It's not any better. This is good. Look, that's the string. This is the key value pair. So that's message title in a string and message title as the value, just like Topher was talking about earlier. I'm just not really sure what I'm supposed to do with it, you know? Both will throw a syntax error. Trailing does not allow a trailing comma. I'm not sure what to look for. My spidey senses tell me maybe to continue the fight tomorrow. I feel like I'm so close to the end, still yet so far away. We'll try this out. We'll see how this goes. If we succeed, we'll continue on. If not, then we can set this on the back burner for tomorrow. So, I know I'm getting exhausted. And we're already an hour and a half. It's been some time since I did an AJAX request directly with the XML HTTP request, but I think it's something like this. I mean, this seems fairly straightforward, right? Maybe not. It looks friendly and basic enough. Variable JSON. I just don't know. So variable value, I guess I'm supposed to update it here. Variable value. Oh, that's what you're thinking it should look like? Well, okay, so JSON.parse.json. Oh, and we're parsing new request. I thought I was going to have to parse message title with colon and then message title as the variable. Kind of like here with, anyways, result and the colon and blah and the blankety blank, but we're dealing with the new request. That's what we're trying to pull off. So we aren't necessarily dealing with this. We're dealing with this. Okay. Value. I wonder if I should craft a new thing, but he's got return callback value. So I feel like the parsing is supposed to be for here. You're sending the data to the server, the PHP script, and expecting a response back. I'm sending the data to the server, the PHP script, all this noise. It's getting sent here, and then I'm expecting a response back. Good, good. So for this JSON parse, JSON dot parse okay, so I do put it inside variable value. Awesome, that makes so much more sense. Because he had that blank value just chilling there. I was certain I was able to do something with it. So variable value, JSON dot parse new request dot response text. New request text. New request dot response text. Cool. So there's that. And that will then we call the function callback so that we can do work to reflect on the changes. Since we can't return, it will return up and free any processing resources, return the callback value, send a request to the server and await a response, new request.send. Callback function will do all the work needed on origin caller with the data that has been given from the sendJSON function. Oh god, I did misspell response. Response. That's so weird. I hit and I saw the little like word drop down stuff, so that's why I hit enter. I thought it was gonna auto correct, but it just kept what I put in, which was all that confusion. Callback function. Callback function will do all the work needed on origin caller with the data that has been given from the sendJSON function. Function return value data to do change the text box multi-line in the original page using jQuery selector object to modify the value of the text box. Asterisk value. We return data to let the function know we've done. So it already has the ID hash, the identifier. So I'm pretty sure all we do is put in text box. Now, we've been staring at this stuff for a while. It was... Maybe it's not. Maybe it's this. Maybe it is server formatted response. I would bet that's actually what I'm looking for. Copy. Server formatted response. And that probably goes here, maybe? Topher, thumbs up, holy shit! It only took an hour and 38 minutes of you dragging me to the correct area for me to finally figure it out. Well, you know what? The important thing is that the lights finally clicked. True, it only took, or I say only, it took an hour and 39 minutes, but you did it. It paid off. Well, you know what? I don't know if it paid off, but nevertheless, you did it. That's so cool. Alright. So, with that said, let me save this particular nightmare file. Save. Question. So we've done 3 out of the 4. Should we continue onwards with the battle? I feel like there's not much more. I think it's just connecting the last couple dots, like the server name and stuff, and then kind of running it. Or should I save this nightmare for tomorrow? I know it's getting late. I want to be mindful of the time. So, Topher, you're getting it. That's the most important thing. Good times. Topher, need to pass the data to the value method, though. Oh. Data, like so, right? Return value data. Server formatted response.value data. So the text area gets the data. Okay, it's going to here and pulling the value for data, and then we're returning data. Check-ish, green marks. We return to let the function know that we are done. And now we should save. File, save. Also, Cloud Gamers, hey, what up? How's your night going? So yeah, that's that. Again, did you have a preference, Topher, on continuing the fight tonight and finish out Storm and put this nightmare to rest, or should we continue the party tomorrow? I'm totally fine with either one. I want to be mindful that it is after 1:40 a.m. on a Sunday. Now it's Monday. Just throwing that out there. Should use fetch. Sokolo, hey. Should should use fetch instead of XML HTTP request. Sorry, that was dumb. No worry. Yeah, we'll see. I'm losing my mind too. I'm starting to drift in and out. Cloud Games just woke up. Probably won't sleep now because I have school at 8 a.m. Boo. Up to you, man. Your stream. Yeah, with your assistance. Let's do it. We're right here. We've made it 3 out of the 4. We'll power through it because I know we're close. The JSON stuff is dealt with. We've got our server formatted response. We've got our data. And yes, many things should be changed. We've tried to deal with stuff. But in the meantime, server name. I don't even remember what server name was. It was, let's open up Mampin stuff. Preferences? What was it? It was... No, it was on their website. It was on here. Time to get Mampy. This. Root. Something host. And something or other. Server name. Local host. No, that's not the server name. Is it the server name? Yeah. Copy. Local host. School at 8. That sounds terrible. Almost as bad as work at 7 or 6. User. Root. I'll see how much PHP I can remember. Crap, this is gonna turn into a nightmare. We should have stopped while we were ahead. Password, database name. Do I even have a database name? I do have a database name. It's what I chose yesterday. It was go back one, and it's the stuff. Ta-da! BDX test. That is the database name. Right? Yeah, maybe, no? Does that seem reasonable? We've got, from the top, once more, expecting 2 inputs, 1 message title, 2 message body outputs. A JSON object returned via an echo with a GET request will send a request back to the caller with a 200 stats code inside the header of your response packet. Set the content type of this file to JSON, header content type JSON, decode JSON. If present in get request message, decode get message. Data is now within the following array: parsed, JSON array, message title, message body, message body. Process status flags. Ultimately decide on what to do. Further encode to return simple integers as status code. Valid flag 1, title empty 1, body result text, length the text created. Check the title and body are not empty if JSON message title empty or message title null. Valid 0, title 0. If JSON attribute message body empty string or message body is null, valid flag 0, body 0. If everything's okay, then proceed. If valid flag 1, to do. Fill out the data where appropriate so that the connection works. Server name, localhost. Is that kosher? Topher. Yes, that's good. Awesome. Username root, password root, database, EDX test. Make connection. MySQL connection, server name, username, okay, updating. Yet again, copy. Do insert the message title, parsed from above, and the message body into the value section as well, where we fill out the table data name parameters after insert into with your table name examples below, which I think I just use very basic ones. So, wait a second. No, I don't need to change anything because that is server name and that is server name. Everything's good. No touch. Bad Steven. That could have got ugly. To do, once more. Insert the message title parsed from above and the message body into the values section, as well as fill out the table name and parameters after insert into with your table name and example below. Well, my table BDX test was the database, messages was the table, message body and message title were the columns. So I want to put insert message title message values, put title here, put body here. This would be message title and put body here, message body. Topher, did you create a database table? I believe that's what I did yesterday, right? BDX test. Messages is the table name, and body and title were the columns. Fingers crossed I did that correctly. And then from here, I just wonder if I need to change anything like this. Messages, title and message. I don't think I need to worry about that crap. So from here, make connection, query, insert. If above executes without problem, then this will be executed, else will be skipped, and thus we know our query is wrong. Fair enough. Create a 1 to do. Update the returned text variable here with the values parsed from get request. I'm not actually sure what I need to do. Title. Oh, back to the message title? Oh no. Topher, wait. Cool. So you can put your SQL statement together based on that. I can. table name, which would be messages, field 1 and field 2, and then values, field 1 value and field 2 value. Do I need to change this crap? Probably change messages to... No, I have the table as named as messages. Yeah, right here. I named my table messages, so I'm set. At least I think I am. Pretty sure I'm okay. What was the next to do thing? Oh, right. Put title here. Update returned text variable with values parsed from get request. Put your title here. So check the column names in your table. Message body, message title. Check the column names in your table. Field 1 and field 2. Oh, they're reversed. That's going to be problematic, isn't it? Message title comes second compared to message body. Can I delete that or edit it? New. Message title. Save. Yeah, it didn't like that. How about message body? Save. And message title. Save. Oh. How do I... Why doesn't it... Is it alphabetical? It won't let me change them? Message blank, type in default, attribute, comments, move column first, and save. Oh, message title, we got it. There we go. Message title 1, message body 2. Golden? Check, maybe? Check. Not check. Topher. Insert into messages. Message title. I hope tinkering with the database was okay, all the shit that I did just trying to make message title first. I think it's fine. I think it helped. But messages, message title, messages, message body, values, JSON attribute, $, The thing that's weirding me out is all the freaking quotes. What the hell do I do with all these quotes, right? I think just don't worry about the quotes. Don't worry about the quotes. That's what needs to happen. We just want singular message title. The message title and message body columns in the database table are not integer types. Varchar. Oh, you're right. You're right. I know what that means. Oh, why can't I? There we go. Edit. Ta-da! Boom. Saved. That was title and message body. Also, character. And save again. Neat. Ta-da! Cool. Cool. See? One thing down. So I'm just gonna pretend that all of this is gonna be fine. Let's do this. Let's do this. You know what? We are. Oh, God. No. We're right here. It's this to-do list that's what we're working on, and then this to-do, and it should be over with. Okay, it should be over with. It's worth it. It's worth it. Fight on. Oh, I will call it quits so bad, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Command blankety blank. You know what? It's a time of crisis, and I'm concerned, and in the interest of time, I'm gonna do it. It was meant to be. We're pulling from the chat. Dum 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 dum. Oh, that's a lot of comments. Yes. Insert into messages all the way up to values. Copy. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Back into the storm. Back into the storm. It was important. It was essential. It shaved years off the war. I had to do it. Okay, there's that. Now, continuing on. Continuing on. We have does something seem it might actually be this. Insert messages, message title. Blankety 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 blah. I can do that. I can do that. JSON has quotes around it. Singular inside of it and around. Singular inside of it and around. Hold on. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Totally fine. Totally fine. Let's do. Is it really? I just want this portion. Copy values. Good enough. Copy that. Command Z. Command Z. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Just slightly tinkering. Okay. It was the last bit that had quotes around it, and I got rid of the whole quote. That's what it was. That was my bad. So we now can put this I'm gonna move it up. I just want to see where exactly we're falling within the semicolon range. Here, values within quotes in a period. This will be copy the JSON portion. Message title goes in there. I'm not sure what this dot is supposed to be. But then we have a comma. Then we have more JSON stuff. Copy. There's message body and whatever that bit is supposed to be. But frankly, I can live without it, so I'm sure it should be something critical and essential, but since I'm unsure, no one knows. The dot is string concatenation in PHP. Oh, that's right. Well, fingers crossed, I hope this is okay then. So it's going to concatenate a whole empty thing? It doesn't feel right. That seems super freaking weird to me. Either way, we may actually finish this nightmare tomorrow, which would suck, but that's okay. It should be part of the fun. There should be struggling. Topher, it's not correct. Put title here. Don't mind me, don't mind me. Get rid of that giant mess. Message. Copy. Body. I'm 1000% sure it's wrong. I'm sure the dot is supposed to mean something, but I don't know what that dot is supposed to be. So copy here. Message title here, and copy message body here. That's the best we can come up with. Close MySQL connection, define the returnable variable, return object package data, something or other, to echo to the screen as a response, do the same as above. Let's go ahead and save at least what we have currently. File, save as. Yeah. Definitely. Save. Okay. And now, refresh this, refresh that. So if I something in test stuff, title, I'm sure this is going to crash and burn. Test stuff body and submit. There's lots of anger and nothing happens. Just replace message title with JSON message title. And same for body. You got it. You got it. Will do. Copy that. B and body, as well as this down here. I assume I would want the same song and dance message title followed by message body. At least one would hope, right? Update returned variables with values parsed from the get request. Yeah, I think that makes sense too. So let's save that once more. Save. Nice. Remove the quotes from around the variables. One, two, three, four. Same down here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hey, that makes a lot of sense too. File, save, update, update, title, test, title, stuff, and test body stuff. And I click submit. Nothing epic truly happens. You page source. View, developer, JavaScript console. Web service project server process message .php question mark message 7 blah something test stuff message body percentage failed to load resource. The server responded with a status of 404 not found. Topher, check console in DevTools. Hey, I guessed right. I anticipated on what to do. 8? It failed 8 times. Oh, I did click it a bunch. I must be guiding it to the wrong area. Or maybe it was the thing, the stuff, this guy. File. Save. I think this is a headache best left for tomorrow. I do. It was a valiant effort you put forth, Topher. I can't imagine anyone wants to brush up on their PHP skills after 2 a.m. with work looming in the morning. I think, okay, so the URI must be wrong. I agree. I think that's an issue best left for a later date. Web services, not web service. Oh, you're Rockstar. Boom. File, save as. Save. Do I need to update it? I should probably update it. Refresh. Refresh. Test. Title. Test. Body. Ah, it worked! Holy shit! I want to celebrate louder, but the missus is sleeping and she's sick. Oh god, this is fucking awesome. You're a god, Topher. You're a god. This is why we have you here. What a rock star. How cool is that? She's alive. Good times. I'm sure we can tinker more with it tomorrow, but that's pretty good. I don't know if we'll actually do more stuff tomorrow. I don't know if it, because it was supposed to callback function. So for the PHP stuff, let me go back to that. It brings in message title and brings in message body and outputs the JSON object returned via an echo, with which a GET request will send request back to the caller with a 200 status code inside the header of the response packet. Oh, so now I need to look at the page source. Right? No. Tiny Cat, you are tons of fun, and when it's not 2 in the morning and there's coding issues, you're a blast to have. See if it saved the message. Where am I looking to see if it saved it? Where does one see that happen? Who's on first? Did it? I mean, it did this. Where does one look to see if it's saved? Tiny Cat? No. Your database table. Oh, it's in the database. I've never used MAMP before. My SQL interface was a large corporate environment and didn't look anything like this. How do I refresh? We'll just try refreshing it. Message EDX test. Table 1, sum. Collation rows. No. Updated dictionary. Message body. SQL browse. Browse the table. Search, no. PDX test. I'm clueless. I don't know what I'm looking at. Every time I interacted with SQL before, I'd have to type out the select statements. Default, none. Click the table name. Messages. Cool. And now, click browse. It seems like browse is already... It's not able to be selected. Table structure highlights and relation view highlights. Oh, this browse table. With selected, check all. Okay, I gotcha. And then browse. Showing rows. Message title, select message title, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. See, those are the kind of statements I would make before. Hey, holy shit, it just registered. I'm looking at it. Test title, test body. Oh my god, it worked. It did it. Oh, little kitty. She's sucking on her toes. But she's happy too. Probably not as happy as I am, nor you, but yeah, it did it. Yeah. Title this. Yeah. Body. Boom. Yes. And submit. Oh my god. It feels so good. And then let's do it again, and we'll, I guess we can hit refresh. Boom. And I hit select twice, so that's why that happened. Or I hit submit twice. Oh, in your last thing to do though, in your JavaScript file. Oh, okay. Last thing to do in your JavaScript file. I can't believe it worked. Look at this. Test title and body. We won. We won. Also, I think it's because there was the, it was set to integers, and I think it's also capped at like 11 characters, but that's really nominal nonsense. We can worry about that crap later. But in your JavaScript file, in the return value function, I know what a function looks like. Return value, data, yes, good. Change the text box multi-line in the original page using a query selector to modify the value of the text box. You can JSON.stringify the data. So I should do that then. Similar to, where the fuck was it? There was a JSON.stringify something somewhere. We'll just type it out. So JSON dot stringify in the text area value. Yeah, JSON.stringify data. Do I have it within the value, like so? Stringify, or does that look weird? Should I be replacing a value and just have it as dot JSON stringify data? I think I would put it all in the value. This seems somewhat comforting. Minus the fact that we're missing the secondary parenthesis. Right? Yeah, value, and then stringify data, blah. Ta-da, right? I think that's right. Topher Gates, the closing parentheses, hey, which I got, and I guessed that. Cool. We're done, so let's save that. File, save. We'll try once more. Update, and here we have, title in all caps, and we have body in all caps, and let's go ahead and submit. Oh, and it gives us everything in the breakdown. This is what he was talking about beforehand. Cool, how it would break it into the object for us. Neat. So, and then back into MAMP and refresh. Oh, that's so cool. Look at this. Boom. Yeah, we can even open that up a bit. Tons of fun. All right. I think that's all the fun we can handle for one evening. Does that mean I think we succeeded? We won. We made it through all the HTML goodness. Our initial little quick homepage link for stuff, which brings us to here. And then we've got our JavaScript and PHP. And when we throw that in, stuff happens. And then we submit it. Boom. Look at that. Things are returned is processed 1. Title status 1. And inserted 1. These are all the cool things that he had. Look at this. For when it works. Oh, it all makes sense now. It's all tied together. And then here on MAMP, when we refresh it, stuff gets logged and things happen. Oh my god, that's so cool. It worked, guys. It actually worked. I mean, Topher did have to drag us all the way there, basically, but all the light bulbs clicked in the end. Oh, look at this. I can't believe we actually have all the status messages. Oh, that's so cool. Also, and again, a huge, although it was an arduous journey, mostly due to my confusion, a huge thank you to Tenacious Raptor for setting this up. Again, all the comments, just the base layout, I mean, this is fantastic. Any difficulties were due to my infinite capacity of ineptitude. That is Stephen at his finest. And it also, a huge shout out to Topher Gates for guiding us along the way. It is 2:20 something a.m. and everyone needs sleep, but he's fought a good fight and guided us along the way. So kudos to you. Thank you so much, Topher, and again Tenacious. Hey, Yum, you stopped by. Way cool. Good to have you. You have yet again caught the tail end of the stream, but nevertheless, always good to have you here. We appreciate the views. Test once more, you did it. Not so bad, right? Not at all. Not at all. Oh, good times. Let's go ahead and back out of this. Closing out of all this good stuff. Oh, that's so awesome. We won. I feel like we won. At times, it felt like we were losing, but in the end, we won. Day 253. One for the record books. And now that we have a general idea, now that I have a better idea of how all this shit gets tied together, from the HTML stuff, and the file storage, and the file paths, and all that crap, and how the JavaScript should interact with everything, I can at least attempt to start doing my own side projects like this, which is what I really wanted to get to. So awesome. Hopefully we will be seeing more of this stuff in the future to come. Thank you again to everyone who assisted in getting here, and especially Tenacious Raptor for the project and Topher for the guidance. Thank you. I don't have any other phrase to express that except to keep saying it. I'm at a loss for words. It is deeply, deeply appreciated. Let's go ahead and close out of the stream for tonight into OBS. You guys rock. Time for sleep. Day 253 comes to an end, but the adventure continues tomorrow with day 254. In the meantime, we are stopping the stream. Are you sure you want to stop the stream? Hell yeah. Kill it!